I'll be fine by the seashore, by the seashore, I'll be fine. And I'll find love in Nova Scotia, in Nova Scotia, I'll find love. When I go, never write you when I go. 'Cause there's no heartbreak on the coast, no heartbreak. And you will sit in your apartment, you will sit. You'll be sad, and you will miss me, and you will miss me, and you'll be sad. I won't care in Nova Scotia, I won't care. 'Cause there's no heartbreak on the coast, no heartbreak. And I'll grow up in Nova Scotia, I'll grow up. And then grow old with my family, I'll grow old. And then one day, I'll forget you, just forget you one day. 'Cause there's no heartbreak on the coast, no heartbreak. I'll be fine by the seashore, I'll be fine. And I'll find love in Nova Scotia, I'll find love. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great show tonight. We're going to talk about how to earn extra income from a bunkie. So stick around. I'll be right back. I'm David Fraser, founder of Bunkie Life. We're in the building industry, but what we're famous for are small log cabin kits called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without needing any special skills, tools, or second mortgages. Ultimately, we help our clients create extra space for meaningful connection. Yes, we help our clients get a cool bunkie, but if you think it's just about the bunkie, you've already missed the point. Really, what this is about is creating the space and time for more meaningful connection. Having a bunkie is just part of that journey.
Mary just mentioned Bunkie Life family, and I really feel like something like this and just the whole experience is we did more than just buy a bunkie.
It's not just about the space, but what happens in the space, how it enables more connection. It allows you to spend that quality time with friends and family. It allows you to be there for each other in both senses of the phrase.
Merry Christmas!
Our family realized this when we were going through a tough time. We needed our family beside us. We had created that extra space with our own bunkie in our own backyard, and we realized how truly important it is to have the whole family together. Bunkie Life is the market leader in educational videos and content as we pioneer this growing industry. Our goal is to be the go-to source for fun, friendly, and helpful advice for families, whether they buy from us or not. Our core offering is an easy to build or built for you bunkie kit. This helps our clients quickly and easily create extra space without any building experience. We're proudly a Canadian-made family business right here in Ontario. Our bunkie is often the difference between that friend or family member coming to visit or not, being there for each other or not. The reason we do this is we believe family comes first. And when it comes to being there for each other, there are no do-overs. That's one of the reasons we've partnered with Ronald McDonald House Charities in their goal of keeping families close. Because ultimately, we want to help build a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. We've committed to donating a night's stay at a Ronald McDonald House for every bunkie we sell. Hey guys, I brought you this huge novelty check.
Oh,
Check it out.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
David, this is incredible.
And as of the end of 2023, our team and our Bunkie Life community have been proud to donate close to $200,000. I get up every morning excited to help families create extra space for meaningful connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I can't wait to hear from you. All right, so we're going to have some fantastic information about how to earn extra income from a bunkie. I have heard rumors we might even have a special guest that pops in before her bedtime this evening as well, due to popular demand. And it's the final countdown because we got basically 2 days before we announce the grand prize winner for the Michigan only, the second time we've ever done this for Michigan. And we're giving away the Hideaway Bunkie. So we'll talk a little bit about how you get early access to the pre-sale, which wraps up really in 1 or 2 days since the pre-sale finishes and the sale begins. And I'll explain that in a second. I'll have a little presentation about Bunkie income from Airbnb and other ways to also earn Bunkie income that we'll talk about. And then we'll have our special guests pop in for a Q&A. And there may or may not be a bonus announcement at the end. We'll see if we have time for that. And that's tonight's agenda. If you have questions, I'm seeing the streams. People are saying great comments. My opinion is the best access to the Bunkie. A small space enables me to live the life I would love in subsistence living. Okay, very cool. So there's lots of different ways people are using bunkies. People are saying, yeah, Evie's coming. That may or may not be our special guest. Some people are saying Nova Scotia. I just heard that in the bonus AP. Thanks for sharing it. So some people they're liking that song I played earlier. I wrote that song a long time ago, and you can get it on iTunes. It's on there. It's on Spotify. It's on all the above. If you type in David Cavan Fraser, that's my artist name, my full name, and you can find it. So we'll have lots of great questions at the end. Hopefully, have a good long time for Q&A at the end. Okay. Some people are saying the best aspect to me, how easy Bunkie assembles and how it looks so professionally made. Well, that's great. Thank you so much, Daisy. Okay, let's get into what's happening on the next day or two. So basically tonight we have how to earn extra income, and then the grand prize is going to be announced on Thursday, which is just 2 days away, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in. Get everybody to know to tune in. It's going to be wild. And then the Michigan only sale begins for exactly 1 week. It'll start on the 21st. It'll end on the 28th. So do not, if you're thinking at all, if you're at all half serious about getting a bunkie, you want to reach out for sure. Okay, so we've had a number of clients who, just like me, bought the bunkie and built their own bunkie or had it built for them and turned it into an Airbnb. So I went and interviewed a lot of them a month or two ago and got their feedback. What was it like? You know, give us the thing, and then kind of put it together into a series of interviews. So this is the quick version of it, and we'll be releasing the full interviews, of course, over the next months to come. But I thought I'd play the quick overview. If you want to get an idea of what's it like, how did they do, everyone's been super successful with their Bunkie Airbnb so far, and I want to share just a quick overview of what that's like. So check this video out. How is it done? Like, have you got bookings? Like, what's happened?
The actual like Bunkie kit itself, that would have been paid off in like a month.
Okay, so for this summer, what we're going to do, we're going to bring that level of accommodations up to 80-90%.
So last year I got about 8 bookings, and then the year before that was our first year. We got around 12.
We built a 16 by 20 cabin. It was probably $60,000 in materials and 6 months of busting our butts. My all-in price is under $30,000 US, really close to about 25. Right. And that's with the bathroom bunkie, that's with plumbing and wiring and the whole 9 yards. I grossed $700 more on this bunkie than I did on what would be a over $100,000 cabin 300 yards away.
What other 2 pieces of advice would you give?
Yep.
Top 3 pieces of advice?
Like, I would say the pictures is like the most important part. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get people to come in. It's the only way that they get to see what they're getting. So don't cheap out on taking pictures.
I think investing in more of the actual marketing side of it and the visual, probably editing the description a little bit more. Like, I'm just learning every year how to tweak things, probably looking at people like your bunkie, replicating it in a way and just applying it to our own situation.
You know, I mean, a building's a building until you put your own flavor into the building. And I think that's what a lot of my guests really like and appreciate.
And of course, you put those East Coast colors on every bunkie.
Yeah, these colors actually were collaboration between Benjamin Moore and the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. So those colors are what they consider the historical colors.
Like review every guest that comes in, and then they're gonna be way more likely to write one up for you too, because they want to see what they got.
Anytime you're doing a small square footage Airbnb, spend $1,000, $2,000, maybe even spend $7,000 on outdoor living space stuff and a hot tub, and don't bother going on grid, but get a propane hot tub. When you're talking about small square footage vacation rental, it's all about the outdoor space. They want that outdoor propane heater, they want the fire pit, they want the fire table, they want the hot tub. Give them that. That's way cheaper than putting in, a septic system.
I mean, if people are going to stay there, they have to have entertainment. So like we put in a miniature library. I made sure to put in like short stories, lots of like games, so cards, board games.
I think that human touch, that knowing that you are there when they need you, and that they're not just on in limbo and having to go through booking like the online travel agent and be on hold forever. They got somebody they know they can contact.
I tend to go for the lower range of things.
Yeah.
So what I realize is we need to lower our Airbnb a little bit, but then where they get you is on the cleaning fees.
As far as what I've actually got it priced at right now, I'm at $62 a night plus a $40 cleaning fee at the Bunkie, and the Bunkie is booked out better. Probably because people are going in and looking like cheapest price and they click it.
We tell people that it's easier than building IKEA furniture.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
I tell people my 10-year-old grandchild could easily be the superintendent and read the drawings and tell adults what to do. It's as simple as Lego.
Okay, so that's a quick overview of some of our clients. We've had probably dozens now, all across North America, from Newfoundland, which is the east coast of Canada, all the way to Vancouver, Vancouver Island on the west coast of Canada. People in Michigan are doing it, and so we're pretty excited just to see how the community grows. And Airbnb bunkies are one way to earn income from bunkies, and we'll talk about a few other ways as well as we're growing. But I want to share a little bit about my story. If you're open to it, I can share because Bunkie Life, the very, very first Bunkie ever was built as an Airbnb. And so I thought I'd share just a really quick overview of what that looked like and how that's evolved from, what kind of numbers, because everyone wants to know the numbers, right? How did you do, Dave? So let me share that. I'll just get my fat head out of the way. Okay. So how to earn extra income from a bunkie. This is a quick little presentation on that exact topic. So my story, this is me, my father-in-law, and my father in 2015. We had built our very first bunkie for originally my mom to come in, my mom and dad to stay in. And I started going, I wonder if this could make money, Airbnb was a little less of a thing because when I was growing up, I'm a 90s kid. And in 1998, the lesson was don't talk to strangers. And then, of course, as the internet got a little more popular, the lesson was don't meet people you met on the internet. And then, of course, by the time 2015 rolled around, I said, what if I could pay off my bunkies by renting them out to strangers on the internet? So I basically took my mom's advice and threw it out the window. In 2015, we started the Bunkie Life Airbnbs. We started with just this one here, which is it's now called the Getaway Cabin. So it's a nice, simple, single story. And I think I called it the Writer's Retreat. I had an old school typewriter and stuff in there. And then it was so successful after that first few months that I ended up getting a bunch more. And so we did what became the summer cabin and the weekender. We had those three running with a bathroom bunkie very seriously starting in the year after 2015. And people were just super pumped about these things. I was getting 5-star reviews. I was meeting people from all over the world. It was just really, really cool. And the basic numbers, I could go into the weeds with you, but basically every bunkie I had earned about $10,000 per year per bunkie. So at the peak of it, when I had 3 bunkies going, I was earning about $30,000 a year. This is 2019, 2018 dollars. And I was able to pay them all off completely within 6 months to a year in every case. Now, we have clients that are getting way more money than that, but that's just an idea of where I started. So I was averaging about $75 to $90 a night, a little more on the weekends, a little less on the weekdays, and we were booked very, very solid. For example, in August, pretty much every August in Canada, I would get like 99% occupancy on all 3 bunkies. It was just awesome. Now, can you do this too, of course, is the question that everybody asks. So the first question I always say is, does your area allow Airbnbs generally? What will your neighbors think? And then can you talk your spouse into it? Those are the major things. Can you get the right the right permitting? Are your neighbors on board? And is your wife or husband or significant other on board? So that's the Airbnb thing. Now that's one of many ways to earn money from bunkies. So I'll share a few stories. First of all, if you're at all inclined, you're welcome to come apply for a job at the Bunkie Life Factory. Come help make the world's best bunkie. It is in Rockwood, Ontario, which is a bit of a drive for the Michiganders, bit of a commute there. But we do have a great and growing staff, really, really fun place to work. There's us all dressed as elves and packaging for Christmas. Now, if that's not up your wheelhouse, let's just say you have a specific set of skills. Let's just say you are good at building. Let's just say you are good at foundations. Let's say you just want to do roofing. All of those skills can be used for serving our Bunkie Life clients. And it's really, really fun to do. Bunkie builds are an enjoyable project that you can throw in between other big projects. They usually take most of the builders, 1 or 2 days. I'd say about 80% of our clients will build it themselves with their friends and family. However, sometimes they'll want just a little bit of help with the foundation, just a little bit of help with the roof, or maybe they'll just want someone to come in and do it all for them. So for that 20% that don't have the time or the inclination, you could be an absolute gem, and your business could help them. So do you serve a clientele in your business that needs bunkies? That's another way to earn money. Let's just say you are like someone that sells a lot of products or services to like people that generally are out in the cottage country or things like that. They might also need a bunkie. So maybe there's a way that you could help introduce Bunkie Life to them and earn some income that way. Or perhaps you've got a huge audience. Let's just say you're like Dean from Markipedia or the Canadian Prepper or any of these people that are also clients, but you wanted to get the word out. So if you've got an audience that needs a bunkie, then let us know. To submit your own business, you can recommend yourself. Or if let's say you're watching this, you're like, oh, it would be perfect. I should introduce Dave and the Bunkie Life team to this other guy or this other girl. You can recommend other businesses. So go to bunkielife.com/partners. And that is the best way to tie Bunkie Life into someone awesome. We're always looking for great people to help spread the word. And here's kind of the people we want to have reach out to us. If you believe in our values, which are family first, do it right, do it once, and surprise and delight our clients, then I invite you to go to bunkielife.com/partners. And we want to thank you for considering Bunkie Life. We look forward to the possibility of helping you and your family create extra space for meaningful connection and earning extra income while you do it. So to get started, check out bunkielife.com/partners. And if you want more information about Airbnb, I'm just an email away. I used to have a really long presentation, but I thought just to give you an idea of the flavor of it, and then if you want to go deeper, there's lots of videos on our website, other presentations myself or my wife and I have done in the past to check out. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say about tonight's topic, how to earn extra income from bunkies. And so far, what I will say is that anyone who has bought a bunkie and rented it out, almost all of them have been able to pay off their bunkie, usually within a year. So if you're thinking, oh, I really would like this bunkie, but I'm not exactly sure how I could swing it, well, maybe just pay it off as you need to on Airbnb. It's a quite effective way to pay off the bunkie. Okay, let's talk a little bit about, once again, the Michigan-only sale. It's going to begin on March 21st. It's going to go for a week. And the early access is going away. You get all the sale pricing plus another little bonus. But you got to apply at bunkielife.com/presale. And that's all I will say about that. Actually, I will say one more thing. There's a bonus. It's our best sale of the year for the Michiganders. And if you want to get on the pre-sale, don't delay because it's ending. Go to bunkielife.com/presale to see if you qualify. It's time for question and answers. I thought Evie would be back here. Evie! Maybe she'll be back in a minute. But if you have any questions at all, it's now it's the last call before the end of the contest, which is 2 days from now. So I'm gonna open up the chat window here. If you've got anything you want to say, anything you want to ask, go for it now. So here's Blue Makers. We've got the rockwood with a loft. It's so stunning. We're using it at our wedding venue once we finish the plumbing. Okay, so that's another example of a cool business. So they're actually they're on the Ontario side, but they're down, I think, in the Chatham direction, so on the way to Windsor, Detroit. And so for them, the Bunkie was a really great add-on to their existing wedding venue. Really nice people. I get to meet them at the factory too. So there's lots of different ways to utilize the Bunkie. What are we doing here?
Joining in a
Okay,
really
join
good
in.
way.
Jump on the stool on my left. Actually, I'll put it right here. Evie's joining in.
Hooray!
Okay.
Oh no.
No problem.
There
Okay.
goes our microphone.
All right. So, Evie, we're just talking about renting out Airbnb bunkies, and we're talking about people that are using it for different ways, like
I know,
for the
I've
wedding
been
venue.
watching you.
Okay, you've been watching? Okay.
I was on my computer.
All right. So, I guess if anyone has any questions, now is the last time they have until the end of the contest, which is happening this Thursday.
So as a reminder, everyone, please use code EV.
Okay, if you're gonna order a bunkie, use code EV is what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We would love to bring Bunkie Life to Coldwater Lake in Michigan.
That sounds fun, actually. Except I wouldn't want to swim in it.
Tracy says, I'm thinking these would be a big hit in South Haven.
They might be.
People are saying, yes, Evie!
Evie's about to fall off a stool.
Okay. People are saying, hi, Evie. Renee says, hi, Evie.
Hello.
Hi, Evie, says Mary.
Hello.
Rachel says, hi, Evie. Hi, Evie's here.
Hello.
Evie microphone drop.
No, it's more like evil. You battled the microphone with an evil squishmallow.
Tracy asks, how are these shipped? Can you answer that question? Do you know how the bunkies are shipped around?
In the trucks?
They're on trucks, yeah.
Um,
But are they shipped? Are they built and they're driving down the street, or are they?
they're like, so we have the pieces, we put them in these kind of like crate light thingies, jigs, and then we put them in a truck and we're like, okay, here's your package. No, I'm kidding, we're gentle with it. But it would have been more funny if we just slammed it.
Yeah, so we use large flatbed trucks, and we have usually a crane or a forklift on the back of this truck so that you can get it dropped off, still sealed in its packaging, but they're made to be assembled on site. So all the pieces are sealed in a shrink wrap, and they are shipped out to usually right to people's backyard. Or you can pick up, if you're in the UP, you can pick up in Marquette, or if you're in the lower Mitt, you can pick up in Bay City, which is right about here in the Mitt, and that's kind of it.
Mm-hmm.
Do the boards fit together like if you were putting flooring together?
Yes, the boards are like, okay, so you know how you have the jars of beans, and you put the beans on top of the jar of beans, and they just like perfectly fit together?
I don't know about that at all. But okay.
Well, I do,
Okay.
and most people do if they open canned beans.
Okay.
But if you know about that, they like perfectly fit on top of each other, and they're like, so one is like these little triangles, the other one has like the other opposite triangles, and they fit together. Well, our bunkie wood is kind of like that, but not with spiky triangles or anything. It just basically perfectly fits together like a jigsaw puzzle. Yes, and it's easy to build.
Yeah.
Next question.
So there's double tongue and groove on the wall boards, and there's single tongue and groove on the floorboards and the roof boards. So
I have no idea what that means.
they're made to fit together like a tongue and a groove, like this. So there's like that. Only there's two tongues and two
I think
grooves.
my explanation's better.
Okay, can of beans. Go with that. Angie says, contact Tawas Point Stony Park. They're looking at adding camper cabins at the harbor. Okay, let's remember that.
Okay, we'll remember it.
Okay.
I'm tired. Oh my goodness.
Okay, someone says, tell me about how to protect from the snow.
Okay, I got this one.
Okay.
So you get this like insulation foam, whatever you call it. Spray the roof, and then as long as you have a roof, and you put the roof on, and you have a bunkie, and you're like, bunkie has a roof, insulate, 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 boom, done.
Yeah, if you want to protect from the snow, I would suggest obviously stain the exterior of the bunkie for sure and put a good roof on. If you want to insulate, you can also do that too. Check out our website, the frequently asked questions part of the website. There's a lot of information on insulation. Can you enter in code words from a previous live? No, we're going to say a code word that's specifically to this live stream. And give me 5 minutes because I still have to add it to the scoreboard page as soon as this live stream's done.
Can I make a code word?
Not yet.
I have a really
Melinda
good
says,
one.
hi, Evie.
Hello.
Hi, Evie. Great smile.
Hi, thank you.
Hi, Evie, to you and your squish.
Where did it go?
No squishes. That's copyright material. Would love to share the bunkie with my dog and artist friends in Rockford, Michigan.
That would work amazing. Use Cody if
Rockwood
you
sounds
really
like
do.
Rockwood.
Yeah,
that's
buy a
cool.
Rockwood then, and you could have a Rockwood. I don't even know how to say this.
How does one insulate a bunkie for cold winters? We talked a lot about that in the previous live streams, but go on our website and check out the frequently asked questions. There's a whole page on insulation. Worth checking out. Mary says, I get what she means with the beans. Okay.
Thank you. At least someone gets it. But Dad doesn't do the cooking, so.
Julie asked, do they use nails at all? So they don't actually use nails, except for the roof boards and the floorboards. There's nails included to nail those in, but the walls are made to not use nails at all. But there are screws included. If you want to, you can screw the corners as you go. But the boards are made to just basically tongue and groove and lock in like this.
Or the bean scans, which is an easier explanation.
Really loving this beans metaphor.
Well, it works.
Oh, okay. Actually, this is the surprise announcement. Can we buy Bunkie Life merch? Yes. Laura, we have a whole thing about Bunkie Life merch. Maybe I'll actually share that right now if that's okay.
Not yet. We'll do that at the end.
Okay,
At
stay
the
tuned
end?
because we actually have a promotion. So between now and the end of the contest, if you want to get some extra chances to win, we have hoodies, we have toques, also known as hats, or what do they call them in Michigan? Not winter hats, but like they don't call them toques, but we call them toques in Canada. They're basically warm winter hats. We have keychains. We got a whole line of apparel, and
How come you never showed me the keychain?
because they're pretty new. Yeah, and you don't have keys.
Well, I want to see the keychains.
Okay.
I collect keychains.
So Laura, stick around for the end. We're gonna it's something really cool bonus. I have 2 spots. I would like a bunkie to live. One back around my pond, and the other would be on Sugar Island. Ooh, that's cool.
Okay, I recommend Haven Ultra and a bathroom monkey.
Okay. I will put one on my son's property to stay with him.
Cody, if you please.
I can't wait to talk to you guys. Whether I win or not, I have no huge idea going on in my head, but we have to see if it's feasible. Okay?
Well, I guess we'll have to see that.
Does your family have a favorite part of Michigan? I do love Detroit. I'm not going to lie. I spent a lot of time in Detroit because I went to the University of Windsor across from Detroit, and I got to see the full arc of Detroit's story, up, down, all around. It's starting to come back. I think it's the underdog of North America for sure. So I like Detroit. I love Mexican town in Detroit specifically. My wife and I used to go there all the time. And in terms of like outside of the cities, I like Frankenmuth. As a kid, we went there a fair bit. So I don't think I've been to the UP yet, but everyone I've talked to seems like the salt of the earth. So my life goals is to go to the UP.
Hooray.
Tracy asks, are these built to order? We tend to try to make, as soon as we get an order, we make the bunkie right away. So we try to be a little ahead of orders, but not crazy. So basically right now we're booking kind of April, May, June. It's kind of where the booking is. So email us if you have a specific timeline you need. Email, and I would say the sooner the better because we're going to get booked out for the whole year quite soon. Your daughter's adorable and the most amazing support.
Thank you. But I also get paid for this.
She gets paid. I'm here for the money, guys. I'm just here for the Benjamins.
No.
I watched a ton of your videos and found so much great info on your YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Angie says, I need one for my farm in National City, Michigan. I want to be able to rocks out by my cows.
Then wait for the sale and use code EV, please. Just mention EV and please. And please.
Evie, which bunkie is your favorite bunkie and why?
Oh, why? Okay, and then there's also one more question on there. Do you play music with your dad? Okay, so first question, my favorite bunkie is probably Haven Ultra because it is really nice and I just feel like that would be a great space if I could afford a bunkie, which I can't, but I feel like that would be a great space for like a little like desk or something, and maybe like some toys. And I just feel like that would be amazing because it's fun. And then I really, as you guys know, any bunkie with a ladder, I will usually have a bed next to it, at least for my family, and which means I will jump off the ladder onto the bed.
Okay.
And yes, I do play music with my dad sometimes.
Okay, someone said they just bought 10 acres in Prescott, Michigan, and a bunkie would be great for our kids.
It would be. Use code Evie.
My sister and family moved away and would love a place for her to stay when she comes back to visit.
Great, code Evie.
We just had our cousins visit us this week. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was the best thing ever, and I got behind homework, but I got ahead again, and now I'm really weird.
For the Michigan sale, if you're a resident of Michigan, does the bunkie have to be shipped to Michigan, or could you have it shipped to British Columbia to put on a property there? If you're a resident of Michigan, we'll probably allow that. LJack.
But you might have to pay for it.
You have to pay to ship it to British Columbia. We do ship a lot to British Columbia because that's one of our, actually probably our second most common area.
Whoa! Yeah, but you never call me this thing.
Well, because most of Ontario is where we're from, and then BC was the second place we started advertising. So. Does Evie sing? Yes, you do sing.
I do, but I'm working on it.
Can you add bathrooms to all the bunkies?
Yes,
I mean, technically,
you can,
yeah.
But well,
How far from Windsor are we? We're about 3 hours from Windsor.
3? No, I thought it was like 3.5.
About 3.5, yeah. 3.5.
Our grandparents lived there before they moved in with us, so yeah.
How long after the contest will it be to receive the prize? It'll be ready whenever the prize winner is ready to receive it. Ideally, we'd like to get it.
It depends on the shipping.
Yeah, it depends on when they want it shipped. But it should be ready right away.
Don't worry about it.
Evie, wrong. Evie, are you getting a salary and benefits? Are you getting a salary and benefits? I don't even get benefits.
Oh, what's a salary? And what's benefits?
A salary is like a steady paycheck every year.
No, I do get like $10 a video though. Okay. And I make good money. At least for a 10-year-old.
Can the winner upgrade the bunkie? Sure.
Yes, they can, but you have to pay for the difference.
Okay, and then Angie's given us the number of the state park. Thank you, Angie. We'll call them.
Thank you.
I need one for myself in Pigeon, Michigan.
Then use code Evie.
I'd love to win a bunkie, but not for me. But for a young couple just starting out and had purchased an acre of land, I think it would be great for our family. Totally.
Well, then maybe if you buy one instead on the Michigan sale, use code Evie.
Do you need a foundation or slab? You could use patio stones, deck blocks, foundation,
You
slab.
do not exactly need one. It would be harder to build without one, but you can do without it. Yes.
When is the draw? When's the final?
March 21st.
Yep, that's 2 days from now.
I'm sorry, my brain tired. Means even.
Are you doing the contest in every state? So far, we've done we did Ontario for the first few years. Then we did BC, British Columbia. Then we did Canada-wide. Then we added Michigan into the mix. Then last year we did Michigan and Oklahoma. So who knows? No plans, no immediate plans beyond that. But that's where we've done so far.
Tired.
Lisa says, bunkies rock, and so does the Upper Michigan. I have the perfect spot on a lake in the highlands of the UP. Evie, you're doing an amazing job. Very entertaining.
Thank you.
I would love a bunkie to host family and friends that host winter camps.
Then please use code Evie.
Writers camps.
Code Evie.
Okay. My brain is tired too, girl. You're doing great.
Thank you.
How hard is it to install electric? Have you ever had anyone install electric run on propane tank? Yes and yes. It's very easy to install electric, especially if you have, electricity on site. So we run our bunkies off of basically extension cords. Lots of our clients have done that so that because we have a house on the property. If you need a generator of some sort, you want to make sure you're following all the safety rules, but it is possible to do so. Right there, friend?
I keep falling.
Okay. People are just yelling, code Evie. Only female in a house of 3 boys and my husband. Oh, I feel you. I've got 3 daughters.
Now you have $3
and a son. I have a son.
A one-year-old. He's so cute. Dad, do we have any pictures of him? Come on, we gotta show a picture. You want? I can grab my iPad. I'll get a pic. I'm gonna grab my iPad really quick so I can show you guys a picture of Owen. He's so cute.
Okay, we're gonna grab a picture of Owen.
Now you
I think my family will send me the Bunkie 1 week a month. I'm okay with that. I hear you. It's like there's no shame in having a nap cabin, people, especially if you got a lot of little kids. Okay. Tanya says, I hope I win. I plan to add on another of the same model and call it home, as the summer in Michigan by the Great Lakes is the best. But winters are in my 26-foot RV south. I'm feeling you. That's an ideal life right there. Your daughter's the best life host. I know I'm trying my best, but she's outshining me. Okay. People are saying, yes, share a picture. I have 3 daughters. Oh, Linda, me too. 3 daughters, 1 son. I need a nap. I hear you on that one too. I would love a bunkie, but can't get in the draw because I'm in Canada. Well, we just unfortunately wrapped up a Canada-wide draw. So we might do maybe another one next year or maybe the end of this year. We'll see.
He wants to see Owen.
Okay.
And a picture of my aunt's baby.
Just make sure
together.
Everyone's got clothes on in these photos. Oh dear.
That's good.
Yeah, relatively close. Okay. Gotta stick it up to the big camera up there. It's hard to see that one, I think.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me try this. You guys wait. Be patient for like 5 seconds.
Camera.
I'm coming.
Okay. That's too close. Pull it away. There's Owen, who's orange, and you can't really see it. Pretty good, though. Anyways, we had a lot of babies being funny in our house this last week. Good times. Okay. Can you talk more about adding the bathroom bunkie to it? So what you can do in some cases is people have the bathroom bunkie right next to the other bunkie. A lot of people do it that way. Some people actually successfully bolted the bunkie and the bathroom bunkie together. Or some people add little partitions into the bunkie to separate and then add their own little internal bathroom area. She says, proud big sister.
Yep.
Whoa, Jennifer, I have 5 girls and 7 boys. Truly blessed. Wow, good for you. That's amazing.
Ow!
How do you, well, it just takes time. How do you win this? You got to go to bunkielife.com/bunkie-contest and you can enter to win. It's closing, if you have to be from Michigan. And it ends this Thursday.
So sign up now to sleep on it. Before you fall asleep while typing and stuff into your computer.
Can the Bana be completely closed like the original Bunkoeb? K Von B, I don't understand the question. You have to rephrase that. I love the idea of adding a bathroom. Thanks, David. Thanks, Evie.
Welcome.
How does the bunkie arrive to your house? So it'll be shipped to you as a big flat package in a basically a shrink wrap tarp, and you'll take it apart and you'll build the bunkie on site, or you can have a contractor or someone you know build it for you. People are saying, I think Evie's sleepy because you're yawning.
I'm
It
sorry.
is almost your bedtime.
No, yeah, I just tired today.
Wait till your girls get into their teens. You will be very busy, says Gwendia.
Well, actually, he has like 2 kids that can take care of themselves.
Totally. Completely self-sufficient.
I'm like not 100%, but I'm like 90. No, maybe like 80.
Maybe 80. Okay, 80%. What's the most unique way you've heard of someone using a bunkie? That's a good question.
As a house.
Yeah, I'd say so. 90% of people are using it for extra space. You know, it's guest space.
5% use them for bathrooms.
Oh yeah, there's bathrooms. Some people use it for offices,
Yeah, well that's not unusual.
or some people rent them out, like an Airbnb, like we talked about.
It's not unusual either. But the weirdest is people living them. We have about 3% doing that. Actually, we have one really good video of someone living in there. Go check out that video with Dan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how young was I? I was like 6.
You're pretty young. We interviewed him twice actually.
I know.
So yeah, living in a bunkie is definitely the minority of people. People are doing it. I try to also, I wouldn't say talk people out of it, but just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. It's a bunkie. It's not really a tiny house, but people do use it for that purpose. And
if you're going to use it for a tiny house, get the Haven Electrics. It's our biggest bunkie, and it would work the best.
Yeah, I kind of agree actually.
There are people like living in closets, so bunkies are better.
I'm from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and would love to win this for my guest house when my daughter and her family visit as a small house.
Good luck to you.
I'd use mine for a game room, family time, and photography studio. That's actually.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
that's sweet.
That's sick.
I work from home would make a great office. True story. I would open up a craft/antique shop.
That would actually, that's a good, wait a minute, but don't we have that display at a factory? Sorry.
Yeah, we do actually. The Rockwood setup like that.
Yeah, that would actually do a good idea. How good at art are you, though?
She's good. She's really good. A separate bedroom for guests at our cabin is perfect for us. I definitely would want to insulate it. Okay. So Sarah said, I just registered.
Hooray!
Okay, so this is a great question. We'll take one or two more questions, and then I want to share the bonus thing.
I think I do this.
How do you pick the winner?
I know this.
Okay.
So I think we put everyone's name in a golden spinning majiggy thing, and
Whoa.
then we take one name out, and we're like, winner, but then we also take one more out, because a lot of the time people will enter the contest but not be able to take the bunkie. So we will have if the winner can't take it, a step up volunteer winner.
Right. So so basically the platform we use is called UpViral, and it tallies everyone's points, and then it randomly. I'll do this live on the computer on Thursday, but basically it will randomize it, and the more chances you have to win, the better your odds are. But it will randomly select someone, and we usually do have a backup person. But so far we've had I think 13, 14 contests, and every single time we've been able to reach the person and have them take it. So. That's kind of the idea, and we'll do that all live, so you can watch it all on Thursday. Okay. All right. Well, let me talk a little bit about some bonus stuff. So I'm going to add a couple things to the live, or to the contest scoreboard tonight. So check it tonight. You got a couple days before the contest closes, so share it with as many people and make sure you get the best chance. And here's one extra way to get some extra chances to win. Let me show you. So you're going to want to go to bunkielife.com. Let me just share this here. Go to bunkielife.com/apparel. And I'm going to take you there right now digitally. We're going to do it together.
Avery, we'll be right back.
Are you done?
No,
You falling asleep?
kind of.
Okay, that's okay. You've only call it a night. And say goodbye to everybody.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay, good night. Love you, sweetie.
Me too.
Okay. All right, so you're going to want to go on the website. You're going to want to go to bunkielife.com/apparel. And there's a video here you can watch, and maybe we'll try to play it. Hopefully it'll actually work. All right, this is for our Michigan clients and clients-to-be only. We're giving away a Bunkie, as you know, on Thursday, March 21st. And previously, our Bunkie Life merchandise was available for clients and people that were super excited about Bunkie Life. And for a limited time only, until the end of the contest, when you buy a Bunkie Life hoodie, or a Bunkie Life golf shirt, or Bunkie Life book, or some Bunkie Life playing cards, or any of the above from our merchandise store, you'll also get, for every dollar you spend, an extra chance to win the Bunkie, which we'll announce on Thursday, March 21st. But you got to make that purchase before 5 o'clock, so we'll have time to tally the points and put them into the draw, which we'll be announcing live Thursday, March 21st at 8 p.m. So check out the merchandise below, and if it makes sense, great. There's lots of other free ways to enter, but this is one extra way to get extra chances to win. So for every dollar you spend in the merch store, you'll get an extra chance to win. Best of luck. Sorry, thanks for sharing. I'm muted. Appreciate that, Micah. Okay, so like I was saying, you can get a Bunkie Life toque, also known as a beanie for the Michiganders. You can get a golf t-shirt in your various sizes, men and women's. You can get the hoodie. We also have the keychain that I mentioned, made out of real wood, the Bunkie Life connection cards, and the book. And there's also bundles. So you can get the full apparel bundle and the ultimate Bunkie Life gift bundle, which includes some gift certificates as well. So check all that stuff out if you're at all interested. bunkielife.com/apparel. Let me show you the book and the cards too. So these are the Bunkie Life playing cards. They are your standard pack of 52 playing cards like ace, king, queen, etc. But each one has a thought-provoking, conversation-starting question, such as, when you're having a bad day, who or what helps you feel better? Or, if you were the prime minister or president, what changes would you make to our country? Those type of questions. And they just get conversation going. It's great around the table with the kids. So that's the Bunkie Life connection cards. And also the Bunkie Life book, which is our family story. Tons and tons of sexy Bunkie photos from all of our clients over the years. Really, really great coffee table style book. And full high-res photos. And just really, really good, the whole end of it is like how to build your foundation. All the things we talk about, how to do your roof, how to do all these different options. So check this book out. It's available from that same page, bunkielife.com/apparel, and you get, I think, 50 chances to win by buying one. So if you're not quite ready for the Bunkie, like Laura was saying earlier, she still wants to support the cause, but she's not yet ready for the full Bunkie. Well, there's lots of small options, like we just mentioned, hoodies, t-shirts, toques, keychains, books, connection cards, and the like. So check it out. And I think all those things are they ship pretty cheap too, right to Michigan. Okay, so that's all I'll say about tonight's presentation. I hope it was valuable. I hope you learned a little bit about how to earn extra income. If you got specific questions about your situation, we'd love to have a chat with you. So you can go to bunkielife.com/tours to book a tour or a phone call or a virtual tour if you're unable to drive here. We'd love to have the privilege of having a conversation, see, can we really help you, and is what we do the right fit for what you're needing. So we're happy to do that anytime between now and the end of the contest, or even the week of the sale. So let me reiterate that one more time. So our big sale is on for exactly 1 week. If you're a Michigander, it's the best time to order. And you'll get the best pricing, you'll get the best delivery timelines, and get ahead of the rush because it's going to be a nutso spring and summer for sure this year. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see you Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the big event. We're announcing the winner. Get excited. Make sure your phones are on that night as well, because we're going to try to call the winner if we have their number. And make sure you're furiously checking your email as well, because we'll be emailing the winner as well. My goal is we'll announce it live and we'll get the winner on the phone. So far, I've done that almost every single time. And it's so exciting to hear their excitement and hear, what their reaction was. So we're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for investing your night with us. I hope it was a valuable, informative event. And we're just so excited to see what's going to happen in Michigan this year. And as we grow, I can't wait to meet you all. And thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a